Hey there, this is Wildsunne Art Studio. My name is Robinsunne and we are here to celebrate day 13 of our 16 days of Art Studio Valentine Love. Today we are making ornaments. They kind of look like Valentines, but they're not on a card. They are a couple of layers. See if we can get close with this one. There is a sticker that I made. What day was that? That was day 2. And then there is my In My Own Words energy paper that we also made on day 2. Then there is a dark purple layer and a sort of lavender layer. And then there are some of my, do you remember I showed you early on that I had found some, an entire ridiculous huge page of diamonds. So I finally have a project to use as many faux jewels as you can arrange. Now I have to put them someplace where they won't fall down. All right. So in our ornaments, we can use colored tin foil, golden candy wrappers, fake jewels, and, and of course, colored cardstock. And then we made here these, I think this was like day 4 or something when we started making cards, and we made these shapes. Yes, it was day 4. We made these cool shapes starting with sort of a paper cut fold. So you can go back and use those. The stickers we made and the energy paper that we made. So let's see if we can clear the deck a little. So what I have done is designed a cute little box to keep our ornaments in. Actually, these 2 ornaments don't have a box yet. Let's look at the ornament that's in here. There is an ornament in here. Ah, yes, there is. Yay! Ooh, this ornament has glitter, which we did on day 6. Well, actually, there are 2 ornaments. So this box, gift box, has a 1/4 inch height built into it. And after I'd made that, I thought, I wonder what a 1/2 inch would look like. So I made this box. You can see it's a little bit wider. It might also, I was thinking it could fit, you know those little candy hearts? You could put that in there, maybe even a piece of jewelry. You never know. But it also fits, oh no, the glue spilled over. Oh, not bad. It also fits roses. I wonder what day the roses were. Day 7 was the roses and the glitter and the energy paper. And with these ornaments, I stacked up. This has 3 layers of cardstock. I don't know if you can see, there's white in between the 2 purple layers. It's kind of a Valentine Oreo look. And I cut about 6 inches or 15 centimeters of ribbon. And I buried the ribbon inside the layers of cardstock. So this is my gift to me, my Valentine gift to me. throughout all our projects. So I thought I would teach you how to make the box. Let's see. I'm gonna keep these all. I guess we could have this there. All right. I used an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock, and I have the Imperial measurements. I also went to the trouble, just for you, of the metric system to figure out the measurements for an A4 piece of paper. I hope that's right. I hope that's standard for you folks. So we are going to get out our scoreboard, or if you don't have a scoreboard, these are the measurements. Let's see, let's move these two. These are the measurements that we would want for to just score. Back in the olden days when I was a child, I used to take the tip of a scissor and I would mark this all out with rulers, make little divots, little dots, and then I'd take the ruler and very lightly go down the back of the card with the tip of my scissors. That's how we did it in the olden days. But thank goodness we don't live there anymore. And many of us have scoreboards, which makes this so much easier. So for those of us on the Imperial, that's United States, we are going to make scores at 1 3/4 inches, 2 1/4. So it's 1 3/4 is going to be the fold over flaps, and then 1/2 inch is going to be the depth of the box. 1 3/4, 2 1/4, 6 1/4, 6 3/4. Okay, so let's do that. How much are we getting here? 1 3/4. Is that what I want? Yes, this is what I want. While I was prepping for this, and then 2 1/4. I went through, let's just say, more than one piece of cardstock trying to figure this all out for everybody. I just want you to appreciate me. No, that's okay. I did this for me, but I also did this for you because I thought that page would be a whole lot easier to look at than the messy page that had scribbled out measurements because I'd done it wonky. Okay, so there are our long measurements, and now we'll put the piece of cardstock widthwise. And we want to make a score at 1 3/4 inches, 2 1/4 inches, 6 1/2, and 7. This is again giving us 2 1/2 inch places to fold up. So 1 3/4 and 2 1/4. And then we go down to 6 1/2. And 7 inches. All right, for you folks working on the metric system, these first two measurements are going to be 4.5 centimeters and 6 centimeters. And then in from the other side, I measured this really hard. I hope this works. 15 centimeters and 16.5 centimeters. Okie dokie. And then when we go width-wise, these two measurements are 4.5 and 6 centimeters again. 4.5 centimeters, 6 centimeters. And then 18.5 and 20 centimeters. 18.5 centimeters, 20 centimeters. Okie dokie. You know what? I will put this in the description box below, and that will be helpful. Alrighty. So now that we've done that, we basically have here, you know, sort of this grid. Let's see if, does it show up better on that side? So what we're going to do, you see these double lines here. We're going to cut out, let's use a watercolor pen of some sort. Here's the blue. So we're going to cut out, see where the double lines are, so we're going all the way in as far as we can on each corner. I'm not drawing it right on because I don't want to make a mark on the part that we're keeping here. And then we're going all the way in, cutting out both little sets of lines. And the last corner, going all the way in. So we're going to end up with this sort of T shape. Just going right along the score that we made. Okay, so now, oops, we do it this way. I want you to fold up both sets of scores all the way around. You know, on the day that we did all the glitter work, I said that I was going to have glitter on this desk for months, and it's still there, even though it's only been days. So basically how the box works is you fold in the sides, fold up the bottom, and fold down the top. And now to keep it closed, let's go over here. I punched a hole as far in with my punch as I could get. So center that and punch. And then what I did, can you see this? I cut a little heart and I punched a hole in there. This is just for reinforcement. And then I put the heart with the hole right over the top of this hole. So that's it. And then I took 40 inches of ribbon and I put 10 of the inches, I just tied it on like this. So I have a 10-inch string and a 30-inch string. And when you get this all tucked in, this little ornament, you take the long part of the string and you go around top to bottom, well, bottom to top, and then you kind of cross the ribbons like that. So we go around, and then we come back here and tie them in a bow. Ta-da! So there is our little box, and we are all set there for Valentine's Day. Huzzah, huzzah. Okay, and then I have one quick little extra treat. I got to making little stacked medallions. So I cut out a paper heart, and then I cut out a little medallion. I've taught you these medallions before on other, but let me just show you really quickly. Right here, you take a piece of paper, any old piece of paper, and you fold up a little bit and cut a piece of folded paper off. And this is actually a double fold medallion. All right, and we do try to make it even. And with all paper cuts, we make sure our folds are nice and sharp. Then we cut a little shape. You see that? And then when you open it up, you actually have a cool little medallion. And I made a whole bunch of these. And these are the shapes that I came up with. Sort of a shield shape and this long shape. And this is also a long shape. It's just a little more intricate and fancy, I think. Yep, and there's another one here. Actually, let's put these here. And then I took one and I put a magnet on the back. So now my refrigerator, or somebody else's refrigerator, is going to be decorated. But what I was thinking we could do with the non-magnetized is, I was thinking about going to my local favorite coffee shop, and you know how they call it yarn bombing when somebody crochets over a tree or something? Well, this is sort of, I don't want to use the word bombing because that's entirely the wrong idea. But I just made these little medallions, and I wrote love, and I put, you can see, little polka dots in gold and silver on them. And I was thinking that I could just leave them around town. I could go to public places. I was thinking of going to the library and going to my favorite coffee shop and just sort of leaving them on empty tables so that people would find them and have love for Valentine's Day. So I wish for you some very excellent surprise or gift. Maybe it'll be seeing the sunrise or seeing the sunset, or maybe it will be, I don't know, a present from your sweetie. I wish you gifts of any or every kind, the best gifts on this day before Valentine's Day. I will be back tomorrow with something that I've wanted to try all 16 days here. Well, 14, 13 days. I'm very excited about tomorrow's project. I will see you then. Have a lovely day. Bye.